Hello, hello, hello. Eto na naman po tayo, si Kuya Jerome sa ating Buhay PSW dito sa Canada. So, anyway, eto nandito ulit ako sa aking 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. And actually off ko today supposedly, pero dahil nangailangan ng nursing home, and at this time sa pandemic, nursing homes are really in dire need of PSW. So there's really a shortage of PSW. You may say you may say that there are thousands of PSW, but actually there's still a huge shortage of PSWs around, not only in nursing home but also in other situations wherein some families, some homes are needing one or two or even more. So anyway, relief work. Usually you have your set schedule, but at times the nursing home will call you if you are free to work for somebody who called in sick or somebody who is not able to work. And of course, if it's a relief work, you're given extra pay for that and extra money. But the thing is, in Canada, extra money means extra tax. Kaya hindi yun cash. You have to pay for the tax when you get paid. The thing is, not all are given relief works. Some are looking for extra time to work. And we are just blessed that in our situation here, we have lots of calls for relief work, and sometimes ikaw na tong susuko. So today, as I mentioned, I'm supposed to be off, but I'm working here 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and it's my break time. That's why I'm able to do my blogging. And I just have my snacks. Snacks, it's another thing because in the nursing home, with our situation now, there are lots of donors. Some people are just being generous and being so nice to the frontliners or the frontline workers, and they send us free food or free snacks. Like tonight, they sent us pizza. Um, it's just that it's heavy. You know that pizza is heavy. It's delicious, but I just did not eat that much because, as I mentioned to you a while ago, in my last vlog, I'm trying to lose some weight. So, medyo it was kind of pizza. Mm. Kaibigan ko sa kagabi, kape. Oh no, tonight it's mocha. It's hot chocolate and with coffee in there. And yeah, the thing when you work at night, syempre nagtatrabaho kayo, you need to eat, you need to nourish yourself, your body. The only problem is you tend to increase your weight kung feeling ko lang pag kumakain ako ng uso sa gabi, medyo mas bumibigat ako. And I'll be honest that during the pandemic I really gained weight. Well, talagang mahirap mag-diet. Anyways, at night, by the way, I would really prefer to work at night because I would say there are free times wherein you will have the chance of going to your continuing educational units for education units, CEUs. And here in our nursing home, we have this search learning wherein we are connected online, and there are these topics, there are these issues, there are these lessons that are being shared. You have to listen to the videos, watch the videos, or read some lectures there, and then at the end, some of the topics after watching them or after reading them, or after going through with all these lessons, there's a test, and you have to pass by getting at least 70% of the correct answers. So it's a good thing because you're not stuck up. You're not. Learning is ongoing. Like you don't stop after your graduation. You still keep learning from these CEUs or these educational units that are being forwarded to all the staff. So they're very informative, they're very helpful, and they will really keep you updated, and sometimes they correct you if you are used to do some stuff or some procedures or some skills that you have been doing, and sometimes you forget that you are doing the wrong way. And when you attend to CEUs, you tend to learn more, you tend to update yourself or correct yourself. And yeah, so para rin ako nagkakaroon ng online classes because of this search learning. I have lots like from orientation to the daily activities here in the nursing home. There are lessons that are being shared, and they're really helpful. They're really helpful. So if you are not taking the search lessons, go and take them. I do not know, in some nursing home, in some establishments or institutions, they have other ways of updating their staff. And actually, if it wasn't pandemic, we used to have a group workshop or seminar or training, and there's a resource speaker that is being invited to present us different topics, and it's really very helpful. I miss that time where there's a speaker being invited, because the interaction is, I would say, more effective than doing it online. But nevertheless, these CEUs are really helpful. So I really like them. I really enjoy them. Sometimes it's quite challenging because sometimes you really need to read, and you really have to focus, and you have to understand. So pagdating ng exams, you know what to answer, and you really need to pass. Otherwise, matetenga ka doon. And if you don't do this, they will be emailing you. They will keep bugging you to complete your courses, which is good. Mafo-force ka talaga na mag-aral. Okay? CEUs or search learning in our case. And speaking of pandemic, we are very lucky, I would say so, that in this place where I work, we are just so blessed that since the beginning of the pandemic, we never had a single case of positive COVID-19. And it's both from the residents or from the staff side. We never had somebody who turned out to be positive. So we are really being more careful and cautious pag-observe ng social distancing, masking, and use of PPEs. It's really very important to use them properly and observe this basic and very simple procedures to do your part of not spreading the virus if you have them, or even though if you don't have them, they might be scattered, and you might be picking them up, and you might be sharing them without you knowing it. So let's just do our part, and let's be more cautious, and let's observe those social distancing, and the use of masks is really very important, and other PPEs. Toronto now has increased number of cases again, so we might be having a lockdown in the next days, as the news was saying. I hope not, pero if it's really needed to do that to avoid further numbers of infections, why not? Ganun talaga, we really have to do some sacrifices to avoid the spread of the virus. It's really very scary that the numbers are increasing again. So you people there, that are not observing proper precautions, please help para maiwasan po natin ang pagdami ng infections. Anyway, it's almost time again for me to go back to work. My break's about to finish, and I was able to share something about tonight, about my relief work, and tomorrow may racket na naman tayo. Yan ang Buhay PSW dito. Aside from your work, you really have to find something else, or sometimes they call you and give you extra job. It's a good stuff because this is extra money, and sometimes this is extra money and you don't need to secret erase I mean extra money, that's it. Yeah, so tomorrow work ulit ako. I'm supposed to be off today, but as I mentioned, this is a relief work tonight, really shift, extra shift. So that's why I'm here. And tuloy-tuloy lang, buhay PSW, racket, kailangan kumita ng extra kasi for our needs, and if you want to have a better life in the future, save some money as well. So that's it for our Buhay PSW tonight. Thank you for dropping in, and I hope you're going to like my video, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe po and share it to others as well. Would really appreciate that. Thank you, and hanggang sa muli. God bless.